as long as you can get it tight. I don't know. You want one? Okay, rich guy beer or rich guy? Asshole. I did something kind of corny, and so I know it's corny, so just go with it. And I click on it, and it's like, and all of a sudden you hear the drums, the boom. Oh yeah. And it's just like, oh yeah. I'm Chris McCaw. I do photography. Ooh yeah. High five. This is a blank canvas that will soon be a wonderful hangout spot watching the sunset when it is summertime and the sun sets over there. I thought this was going to use up all the fence wood, but we still have a ton left. So if we build a deck here, you're just a little bit higher so you can see the ocean through the power lines better. I still don't like saying, I'm an artist. I'm an artiste. Because I know, like, Scott or somebody would just throw their skateboard at me. Shut up. This could turn out to be a total, complete shit show of wood. Notice the patina. I'm more about drinking cheap beer, and then I'll get, like, not grip, but like, this is good.
I would think that might be.
It has a cork. The house, when I got it, just was crazy town. I liked it, actually. It's got some character to it. When good times go bad. But it's like a mishmash of stuff. I have a parking lot, but it hasn't been paved in 20 years. I don't know. It's basically gravel now. And we were going to have them repave over some stuff. And now it's like, hey, why don't we build a deck? It's covered up with a deck. And actually, why don't we just pay for screws and use all the wood that's on that fence? I'll get 2.5. And we're done. I kind of look like a natural history, like early man. I don't know if I like that look. The sunburn work itself came out of just doing my thing, and that happened. And then it took 3 years to really get to a point where it made sense. It's kind of a cool project just because it's using all my knowledge I've amassed over the years of view cameras and contact printing and optics. I mean, if you want to go way back, like in 1976, my dad kept getting mad at me because I blew all the 110 film. It's kind of crazy when you show up to junior college and you've been in the darkroom for 4 years, completely self-taught, and you're like, yeah, no, my standard lens is a fisheye lens. And they're like, what the why? It was mostly skateboarding. That was the main thing. And then, you know, people started getting into punk bands and like so stuff at Gilman Street. There's a weird connection through skateboarding, but in not like, I mean, yeah, I used to take skateboarding pictures. I really think it was like all the ramp building we had to do in the 80s and just feeling confident to build something. Like you need something and you can build it. I wanted to have a big camera, but I couldn't really afford it, so I built my own. I made this whole series of work. It's called Travelogue, but it's really just like a visual diary, you know? We went here. It's a travelogue. It's time to demo. Then after that, maybe we'll get a taco and maybe skate. The weather's, yeah. The goal is to take out a bunch of 4x4s out of the fence, and that'll be the base, because that's what the deck's going to be made out of. And I'm not sure if we have enough 2x4s. When I make stuff, I don't, there's usually no real plans. and then I have a beer and I sit and stare at it. And that's the usual method. So the goal is to either have it done by tomorrow or we're out of wood by tomorrow. Let's get some boards and go skateboarding. It's funny, my favorite is when people meet me and they're like, not what I expected. I'm like, what do you expect? Like a top hat and a monocle or something? Like, no, your work just seems really like kind of tight and together. And I just don't see that coming out of you. Guys who build cameras, who see my cameras are like, well, I don't think I would have done it that way, but hey, if it works. And you can totally feel what they're saying. It's funny, just all the different opinions that people have no problem expressing to you. There's a certain part of the art world that is uncomfortable with just the everyday realities of living or something, and it has to be elevated to the certain thing for it to be in a museum. And your nickname will be Hack Job. Well, it is about this unending thing that happens in our lives. You know, we're spinning and there's a star and different parts of the season or different parts of the orbit. But it's also about this real magic, tangible thing of photography and light and chemistry. It's reminding me that analog chemical photography has a kind of a magic to it. There's worse places to be. This physical thing that's happening inside the camera, that the subject's coming into the camera and destroying this and creating it. It's radioactive. It's really bizarre, and I love it. This is just such a good view. You got some dirty socks and a pack of tortillas in the same bag. Don't look in there. Yeah, I love that smell. This paper smells good. Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh? The sun's moving around and the clock's ticking, dude. There's not that much time. You just gotta make it work and move on. What did I just do with the tofu dogs? Don't you start wearing orthopedic shoes. I turned 44 next month and I'm having a hard time with it. Yeah, no, we need to do the Flanagan technique. Oh, what's the Flanagan technique? Oh, go on. You don't know that? We can do this. We have 4 hours. I don't think this one's level. I think I just put a brick right there and walked away, and I didn't put a level on it. So, yeah. I just got to do a little shim action here. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. As they say on the internet, booyah. Actually, don't put that on there. All right, I'm gonna cut some blocks real quick and do that and then we go get tacos. I wanted to have that first generation of burn that the sun did. And so I was trying to figure out a way to do it with just photo paper. It was funny, the first time I showed these, I sold 3 of them. I was like, dude, I sold 3, awesome. Shit, those are my only copies. And my painter friends were like, what is with you photographers? That's how it works. If you see everybody doing the same thing, just go the opposite direction. It's liberating not to have, nobody can tell me I'm doing it wrong. If you're making art, it's just kind of the idea that you're making it wrong is kind of a dumb idea anyways. But it's just nice to be in that kind of great unknown territory. Go get some tacos. I thought the deck might be a little bit bigger, but it's fine. It's totally good. And it's solid. That's not bad. We could probably fit like 40 people on there, side by side. If it lasts for 3 years, it might last longer, I don't know. Somewhere there's some dude sitting in front of his computer going, oh, only an asshole would do it like that. I have, and it's usually in the middle of the night by some guy with a British accent. Dun, 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 dun. It's called Girls to Watch Music By. See, I can't get drunk and mad anymore. You get to that bridge when you cross it. And I'm mad that I can't get drunk and mad. There's a fucking heavy crate. I feel like I deserve it. Don't put this in the... Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, thanks for doing it.
You got enough, you think? Okay. Oh, no.